First pitch of the night coming up shortly from City Baseball. Next on the show. Now from Citi Field in Flushing, New York, we welcome you to another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, it's Interleague Baseball, the first of a two-game set between the Oakland A's and the East-leading New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian getting set to bring you this one on the show. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a couple of right-handers set to square off here in the opener.
Well, you see a guy here looking to get himself into double digits here in victories for this season. And I'd give him a better than even chance of doing it because he's been pitching so well.
All right, Steve, thanks. We'll hear from EK momentarily, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Oakland A's. As 2012 AL Manager of the Year Bob Melvin aligns his guys this way. On the mound to square off against these guys, a former Cy Young Award winner, the veteran right-hander Bartolo Colon. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Amaya makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. We are underway now in New York as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 7-11.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. 73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. And this pitch is going to be bounced foul over near Ty Waller in the first base coaching box. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's a fastball that swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And Kadire will put this one away for the first out.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before
Fuld will stand in looking for a bleeder to kickstart the average a bit because he's had a rough go of it these past 6 ball games. And now here's another fly ball. This one carrying out to right field. Lee is there, 2 down.
Yeah, the top 2 guys in the lineup have hit fly balls now to start the ball game. So as long as it's not the 3, 4, 5 guys doing it, I think he'll be all right.
Thomas Hawk will stand in now, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. First offering on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And a look there at the American League leaders in that batting race. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Cox will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Good work that time from Bartolo Colon. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Now here's the starting lineup for the Mets as put forward by manager Terry Collins. They'll match up against a tough assignment indeed, the hard-throwing right-hander Michael Pineda. Defensively, Oakland will line up like this behind him. Daniel Murphy will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Mets, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Gary Cox waits on deck. And he misses the circle change there, and it's 3-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And remember, he's coming off a loss in his last start. So if he keeps doing things like walking the leadoff guy, he'll be in trouble here too.
Gary Cox will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. And A-Rod will look this one in for the first out.
Oh, no.
And he'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. When he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. He had no chance of that working out well for him.
Michael Lee will stride in now as he'll enter play as the second leading hitter in the entire National League. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And this is fouled straight back. Now a ball lined to the right side. In there, a base hit. Throw comes back in quickly, so put the runners at first and second now, still with only one away.
Just amazing what this guy's done with the bat this year. I mean, even when he's in a two-strike hole, he still finds a way to come through.
Number 3 will be the batter.
Come on, man.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Short lead from second, now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Now 3-1. You can afford to look middle in and really turn on something if you get it.
And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. On to Butler in time, and there are 2 away.
And you know, against a lot of second basemen, this is going to be an infield single. But watch how he fields this thing and then maneuvers his body into a good throwing motion and unloads it quickly to get his man.
David Lee will dig in now, and as you can see, he enters play 5th in stolen bases in the National League. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And there's the full list of stolen base leaders in the National League. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
That's the pitch he needs to get working here in this first inning. He can solve a few problems here if that pitch comes around.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. All the way here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy, get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Now, he does have first base open, so he doesn't have to come in right here. He can try to make that perfect pitch, and you know what? If he misses, who cares?
lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. And I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Number 30 will stand in, and he's certainly a dangerous man up there, currently second in the National League in RBIs. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And speaking of the NL RBI leaders, there they are on your screen. The next pitch. Nowhere to put him here as he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with one swing.
Fouled straight back. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Billy Butler will stand in to start things out, with his guys pretty fortunate to get out of that last half inning with the game still scoreless.
Yeah, they were able to dodge a bases-loaded situation. That could have gotten out of hand quickly, so maybe they can calm their guy down a bit by getting a couple runs here.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. The relay, and he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Pretty safe to say he was sitting on the fastball there. He's out in front of this pitch, and he just drills it right down the line, and that'll put him in a good position here with a runner on second and nobody out.
Stephen Vogt will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
Oh, this is hit hard towards second. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Fortunately here, no advance from that runner at second base, so he stays still. But the problems are going to deepen here as he puts runners on first and second now on what will be scored an infield single.
Avisail Garcia will stand in here, 1 for 4 in Sunday's ball game. And this is taken outside for ball 1. None out, runners at first and second. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Off the plate again, and it's 2-0. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And it misses. 3-1 now.
He was hoping he'd get him to go up the ladder there, but that's going to set up an even more dangerous pitch here on 3-1.
Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
David Murphy digs in now with a chance to do a little damage and give his club the lead in the early going. First pitch on the way. Fouled back. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Yeah, and he didn't want that one to be in the strike zone. Even with the bases loaded, this is still a strikeout situation, remember.
And the changeup gets him out in front as this is hit in the air down the right field line. And a diving effort, but he can't make the play in right. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Well, with the bases loaded, sometimes pitchers get worried about going back inside because they don't want to hit a guy and force home a run. So here he's working out over the middle of the plate, and it's going to cost him. This will drive home 2 on the double.
Now it's Rodriguez to step in with a couple of guys in scoring position and a chance to pad this lead a bit early on. And here's the first pitch. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1. And A-Rod swings and misses at that one. He's in a quick 0-2 hole now.
And now this is where you can be just a little bit more selective as a pitcher. You're looking for the strikeout. You certainly don't have to throw a strike in either of the next 2 pitches. So you got to see if you can get him to chase.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
These will add up. I mean, in that spot, a single gets you 2 runs, and heck, just putting it in play probably gets you 1. Instead, he comes back to the dugout with nothing.
Michael Pineda will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to. But here, if you go up and just think ground ball up the middle, you might get 1 home, maybe 2. So this is a big-time chance.
Here's the first offering. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
This would be a big time to pick up back-to-back strikeouts if you can get it.
He's in the palm of your hand.
Second and third here, 1 man out. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Amaya will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Second and third, 2 away. Grounded fouled off to the right side. A little bit outside. 2-1.
This is the kind of inning he's not pitching efficiently. He's just trying to be too darn fine, not trusting his stuff.
Swing and a ball headed towards the hole, and he'll reach to knock this ball down. But he will have no play. It's an infield single, and the runner will score from third.
Yeah, tough break there defensively with 2 away. Gets the ground ball he needed to get out of the inning, but this ball just wound up in the perfect place and winds up as an infield single and an RBI.
Sam Fuld will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Boy, and after that good first inning, not the same here in the second.
He's kind of looking a little shell-shocked out there. Like even he can't figure out what's going on.
Colon ready with the 1-0. A pitch out, the throw, and they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The A's lead this one 3-0. Michael Kadire will start things out. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, and 9 to start out the home half of the second.
And they probably still can't believe they didn't get anything out of that first inning. They got the bases loaded, but just couldn't cash in.
Swing and a shot towards second. And this gets on through into right, and he's aboard with the leadoff single.
Well, he was fortunate to strand the bases loaded in the first inning, but he serves up a leadoff single here to start the second, so he could be in for another high-stress inning here.
Brian McCann will stand in for the first time here. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
Pitch out, nothing doing. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the 2-2 pitch. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Go, man.
And that is swung on and missed as McCann is retired for the first out.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. And you know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
Bartolo Colon will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. Infield expecting bunt. Here's the first pitch. And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with one gun as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Yeah, this early in the game, to me, this is the right decision. You give that guy at the top of your lineup a chance to drive in a run with a simple base hit.
Daniel Murphy will stand in for a second time. He drew a base on balls to lead off the home first. Line hard to center field. Fuld is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mets strand one. Still down 3-0. Sam Fuld is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Center fielder, Sam Fuld.
There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball one. Now a ball sprayed foul into the seats near third. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Now a ground ball towards the hole. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
And this is where you really prove your worth defensively. This is not an easy play here by any stretch of the imagination. But he gets rid of this ball quickly, and he has enough on the throw to get his man at first.
Thomas Hawk will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
You don't really want to hit a guy, but part of the reason he's been in trouble so far is that he hasn't felt comfortable working inside. And if you just let guys lean out over the plate, they're going to eat you up. So maybe this could be a blessing in disguise.
Billy Butler will stand in. He doubled and later scored his first time. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Runners on first with one down. swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Lee is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Stephen Vogt will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Now here's a ground ball toward the hole, and it's going to sneak on through into left field for his second hit of the night. Throw will hold that runner at second, so there are 2 on now with 2 away.
Well, these guys aren't wasting a whole lot of time up there. They've taken an aggressive approach here early in the count, and it's paid off for them through the first few innings.
Avisail Garcia will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Colon looks back, now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
After walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
And now here, 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. A's strand a couple. They lead it 3-0. Gary Cox makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Gary Cox.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Late decision to offer it the changeup as this is bounced to third. And a throw onto first by A-Rod is in time, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder,
Michael Lee will dig in. He singled his first time around. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. One and two now as that's in there at the knees. One out, nobody on. Here's the 1-2. Now a swing and a ground ball back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. Number 3 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fastball in there for a called strike. Runners going. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Boy, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
1 out and a runner on second base. Oh, a hard hit ball that'll be caught over there at first, as he'll hang on here to record the second out.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting 1 out.
David Lee will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. And this is going to be a foul ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Ball 1.
You've got options here, so you don't need to go after this guy if you don't want to.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. This will be foul, off to the right, out of play. Lays off. 2-2 now. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Number 30 would be next. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Not a real good sign here. Already his 3rd walk of the ball game this early on. And that's a sign to me he may not have brought his A game to the ballpark. He's had to work awfully hard out there so far.
Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Two men are on with 2 men out. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
You know what? He's starting to skate on some thin ice here, and sooner or later, he's going to have to challenge him.
Runner holding tight at second, now the pitch. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. David Murphy will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Fielder, David Murphy.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. Look into McCann, the 1-1. And the 1-1 is on the ground down to third. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Alex Rodriguez, the third baseman, will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And he lays off there, 1-0.
And a quick check of the pitch count here. That's 53 now through only 3 1/3.
Three runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he can't get A-Rod to bite on it. It's 2-0.
And after the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
3-0 now. Seems like they're working very cautiously here. Is this a little too cautious?
Yeah, I mean, why are they giving this guy so much credit up there? He's someone that you got to come right after.
In tight as this pitch misses, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
And that whole at-bat, I felt like he didn't really want to challenge this guy. And I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order that you really have to go after.
Michael Pineda will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. A check on A-Rod, now the pitch. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike one.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Yeah, you can't even think of a double play right here. He's fortunate to just get one on this play. And he rushes that thing over there to get his man at first.
Amaya will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Colon looks back, now the pitch. And that misses, ball one.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. 1-0 pitch now. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Makeup call there?
I don't know, but let's just say they're even.
Don't give up the run.
Pickoff move to second, and he'll be back in standing up. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One left for Oakland, but they lead it 3-0. Michael Kadire will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Left fielder, Michael Kadire.
Run. Let's do it. Here we go.
And this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Come on, New York.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Let's go, New York.
Pitch on the way.
Here we go.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Brian McCann will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Boy, that's a good jump right there this time. I think he had this one stolen even if the throw is on target. But you see the shortstop have to go up the ladder to get it, and that took away any chance of throwing him out.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And this is in the air now, out to left. Murphy is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Well, you know he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Bartolo Colon will stand in, and you have to figure that he'll likely be swinging the bat now. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he's back easily. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Let's move that runner. What do you say?
Slider is right there, 83 on the gun. It's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after him.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, at the very least, if you're going to go down swinging. That's a tough way to make a second out when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Daniel Murphy will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop.
Come on, guys. Let's go.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Let's go.
Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You got to keep this guy from getting extended.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Sam Fuld will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And I think that's what they were trying to set him up for. Going with that changeup down in the zone on a 1-2 count. Very difficult to react to, but he did a great job of holding back.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
This is a pretty simple play for a catcher right here. It's a nice pitch, and it looks like he might have chopped it right down off a home plate. You can see the catcher get out of his crouch, take it on one big hop, and then just make the good, strong throw to first to get him easily.
Thomas Hawk will get another shot, hit by a pitch his last time. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. And this is going to be a foul ball. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. It looked like he was giving him the evil eye down there, and I can't say I blame him.
Yeah, well, he's already been plunked once, and I don't think he's going to stand for too much more of that.
Misses, ball two.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Next pitch, number 72 for Cologne here tonight. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
And so far he's been real effective using that inside part of the plate tonight. I don't think that pitch was even in the strike zone, and Showtrack will confirm that for us right now. But I guess he felt like it was close enough that he had to take a rip at it.
Billy Butler will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. Good fastball there from Cologne. It's 0-1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
He's just cutting his way right through the teeth of this order. They're not even putting up much of a fight.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And this is taken there by Butler. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Gary Cox will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
First pitch coming. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
See you, Matt.
Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. On the ground is short. And he is going to reach. It's a base hit. Around first, digging for 2 now. Throwing to second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder
Michael Lee will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Oh, and they're really attacking the ball now. This one sent out to the gap in left center, and this should be extra bases. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest. And he'll get in there safely.
Well, that's what he's done well all season. Mets swing the bat with runners in scoring position. He drives in another one here on the RBI double.
Number 3 will stride to the plate. He's 0 for 2 thus far. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And this is hit sharply, but it'll be a foul ball past A-Rod at third. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Move that runner over, will ya?
Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there.
Such a good at-bat right here. When you can grind out 7, 8 pitches against a guy that's running short on gas, that can be huge.
And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. And Butler looks this one in for the first out.
Well, one thing you can say, he's showing a lot of composure coming right at these guys. And for a young pitcher, that can be uncommon. But, you know, he puts this pitch in a good spot, gets his guy to pop it up.
David Lee will stand in. Base on balls his last time.
Let's get something going here.
Too low, 1-0.
They've already walked him twice already, so I wouldn't be surprised if they worked around him again.
Take a seat. Go yard.
Oh, what a good at-bat with the runner in scoring position as this is into right center. That's a base hit. And that'll plate the run from second as the lead shrinks to 1 at 3-2 now.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Number 30 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Ran the circle change in on him, a ball and no strikes.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Would you?
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Oh, tough pitch. Things just not going his way on the mound right now. 3-1.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Stay out of a double play.
Fouled straight back. Hard hit towards center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, with the at-bats going up, the average has been going down, and he's below 280 now, so he's got to be hoping that this base hit here gets him back on track towards getting that average into the 300s again.
Michael Kadire will stand in. Base on balls his last time. And now this is smothered, but it squirts away a bit. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second.
Well, the silver lining to this play is the fact that the runner on third was forced to stay right where he is. But with one away, it was a heads-up move over there at first to go ahead and take second base, perhaps staying out of the possible double play.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Runners are at second and third with one down. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. The 1-2 to Kadire. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. They get him lunging that time as this is on the ground to first. Step on the bag for one.
Yeah, with the runner going on contact right there, this is going to be an RBI ground out as he's in to score and tie this game up.
So a man at third here with two gone, and that'll bring in the all-star catcher, Brian McCann. And a fastball's in there for strike one. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Runner away from third, now the pitch. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop.
Now remember, he does have a base open here if he needs it. But this inning's already taken a big toll on him so far. So I'm not sure he'd want to make it any longer than he has to.
And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And that'll bring in the go-ahead run from third. It's now a 4-3 game.
Really, there shouldn't be any mistakes like this with a base open and the pitcher on deck. This is much too good a pitch to hit, and he takes advantage of it and drives home the run.
Bartolo Colon will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Boy, and after a relatively strong 4 innings, the waters have been a little choppier for him here in the 5th.
It might be time to send out that SOS.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Seems like whatever was working early on suddenly is not working now.
It's almost like he's imploding right before our eyes.
Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And some trouble now in right field. Throw will hold that runner at second base, and now there are 2 on with 2 out.
Boy, he has really taken a pounding out there. That is 6 hits he's given up in just this inning alone. And what are they waiting for, man? You've got to get this guy out of there.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Jesse Chavez is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Daniel Murphy. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. In there, 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And he powers the cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Rolled foul off to the left, so they'll try it again. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Let's go. Drive it in.
And that misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Now this needs to be a strike here on 2-2, because if not, now all of a sudden the runners are off with the next pitch.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 5 innings complete. Mets out in front, 4-3. Stephen Vogt will stand in to start things for Oakland in their half of the 6th. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. First pitch coming. There's the circle change, and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike 1. And there's ball 1. Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
Here's the payoff pitch. And now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to fairly deep right field. Lee is camped under this one. 1 down.
You know, now that we've made it to just about the midway point of the season, this is where you start to see a little bit of separation between the haves and the have-nots. And I think we can pretty safely say that these guys are in it for the long haul.
Avisail Garcia will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And if he's getting tired, It's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
And he swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Cox is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
And after a hot start, the bats have pretty much gone missing here in the middle innings. He sort of reinvented himself out there and has really turned things around.
David Murphy will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now. Easy there, big fella. 2-2. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Yeah, and that's going to break a string of 7 in a row that he retired. They finally get themselves another base runner here with 2 away.
Alex Rodriguez will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. First pitch to him. Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. Throw back to first by Colon, and he'll get back in safely. On the move is Murphy. Pitches a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second.
And that may have been an out-and-out guess right there. He had to figure they weren't going to throw over twice in a row, so he's running on first movement, and he makes it to second base safely.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. 1-2 now to the former MVP. For Murphy, that's stolen base number 4 on the year. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
2 out here and a runner at second. And that misses, so the count goes full to A-Rod now, 3-2. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now. And Look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
That's a real good at-bat there.
Now batting.
He fell behind 1 and 2 right out of the gate, but instead of going out of the zone to protect, he was able to lay off 3 straight and get his guys a leadoff base runner.
Ike Davis will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 17, Ike Davis.
And that misses for ball 1.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
Now a pickoff play at second, and the runner back in standing. Two and 0 now.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Outside. 3 and 0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
Two down, runners at first and second. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And a good comeback there. It's 3 and 1.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment. But he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing it.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Well, the troubles are starting to pile up out there now. They've got a lefty and a righty getting hot in the bullpen, so I don't think I'd be too surprised if they come out and get him right now.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move here. That'll do it for Bartolo Colon tonight. So as he departs, he'll leave this mess for the bullpen as 3 runners are his responsibility. Dylan G will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases-loaded jam with 2 men out. Amaya will get a chance here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame thus far. Bases loaded now with 2 away. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. A's threaten, but leave them loaded. Still down a run, it's 4-3. Dan Otero will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Dan Otero.
Gary Cox will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Center fielder, Gary Cox.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes the 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Full count, 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Hey, he's gonna throw a strike!
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
If he could have been just a little more patient there, would have had a leadoff walk.
Right
Instead,
fielder,
chases it out of the zone here and winds up costing him.
Michael Lee will try and keep it going, 3 for 3 thus far. Now the first pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Eric Sogard is off the bench now as he'll take over at second following the injury.
Second base, number 28, Eric Sogard.
Number 3 will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Oh no, here we go. Hey, nothing bad, just move the runner.
And he takes ball 1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label, so that's a great take.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Well, this is a dangerous count here. You don't want to give in, but you sure don't want to walk him.
Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. And that's by him into right field for a base hit.
Let's train our show motion camera on that runner at first base. Here, he might have had a shot to get around to third, but you see him have to hold up to make sure the baseball doesn't hit him. And by the time he gets going again, he knows he'll have to hold on at second base.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. David Lee comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. One and one.
Let's get a couple runs.
Two runs right now. Let's go.
Outside, 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, looked like he guessed right on 2-1. That was a good time to swing for the fences.
And here's a ball rolled foul. Still 2 strikes. First and second now, 1 man out. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Garcia is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
A little bit of a risk there with 2 away. You don't want to run yourself into a double play to end the inning, but he's able to make it up there, and that puts runners on the corners now with 2 outs.
Number 30 will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And this ball will be chopped foul. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
I think things are getting a little frosty down there now. This has been one of those back and forth games where tensions have run high. This is just going to ramp it up a little higher.
Michael Kadire will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point.
Come on, big opportunity, guys.
Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Fold is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Mets leave them loaded, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Sam Fuld will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Here we go.
And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Thomas Hawk will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. Now the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Put your right glasses on.
We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Let's go.
And a check swing looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike 1. Here comes the 2-1.
Swing better.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Billy Butler waits on deck. Fouled back. The next 3-2. And this will be fouled away. Now on 3-2, this ball's belted into right center, and they're not going to have a shot at this one. This could be extra bases. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, no question he's a much better hitter against left-handed pitching. And this year, he's hitting over 400 against lefties. And this is just a great swing as he pulls into second with a double.
Runner at second, 1 away. And that'll bring in the right-handed hitting Billy Butler. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And here's a fastball called for strike 2. Short lead from second, now the pitch. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. Spin and a throw back to second. Smart to keep an eye on it. Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Number 30 is over now, and he's got it for out number 2.
Well, anytime you get an RBI guy to the plate with less than 2 outs, he does that, he is not happy. That's the kind of at-bat that'll stick with you for a while.
Stephen Vogt will have a shot at driving home that possible tying run that's standing at second. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
Sticks with the fastball here as he forges ahead 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Lee is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. The A's strand one. Score holds at 4-3.
Your attention, please. Now
So a new pitcher set to take over now, and it's the Washington-bred left-hander Eric O'Flaherty that gets the call. Brian McCann will step in now to lead off the home half of the seventh.
For the Mets, catcher, Brian McCann.
And a ball 1-0.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there.
Here we go.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now, getting that first out is always critical in a one-run ball game. I mean, they could certainly use a quick seventh inning here.
David Wright will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
He's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ready with the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Daniel Murphy will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Now here's the first pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one.
Oh, that's what you call getting in tight with the fastball.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
Let's go!
Now a little bouncer into no man's land down that third baseline. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single. And he continues to hit the ball well, as that'll push his hitting streak up to 7 games now. Gary Cox will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through.
Taken deep!
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Two out with the man at first. And this is fouled straight back. The 1-1 home. Now a high bouncer toward the hole. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Mets lead this one 4-3. Josh Edgen will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Josh Edgen.
Avisail Garcia will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Avisail Garcia.
And he gets on top of this one and sends it on the ground to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The left fielder, number 7, David Murphy.
David Murphy will step in. 1 for 2 in the ball game. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch on the way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. Count.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The 2-2. Full count now. 3-2. On deck, Alex Rodriguez. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring the dangerous Alex Rodriguez to the plate. Here's the first offering. And this bounces on McCann, but a good block there as he's able to keep it close. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he can't get A-Rod to bite on it. It's 2-0. Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. Yeah, I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Craig Gentry will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Craig Gentry.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Yeah, and with 2 on now following the walk, he needed to jump ahead of the next guy, so that's a good way to start out.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And he misses with it. 1-1. A throw behind the runner at second, and he'll get back in standing. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Fastball called strike. 1-2. And 2-2. Here's a shot to right field. That's falling for a base hit. And now third base coach Mike Gallegos going to windmill him on home. And that's going to plate the tying run from second as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
Second baseman, Eric Sogard.
So we'll have a new pitcher coming on now as the hard thrower Grant Balfour gets the assignment.
Grant Balfour.
Eric Sogard will be the first to greet him here as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. Runners breaking for the plate, and now this is smothered, but it squirts away a bit. It is.
I'm not sure exactly how to explain this one. You can see the squeeze is on, so once that guy at the plate misses, I mean, this should be a simple tag play, but, I mean, I don't know how you mess this one up. I mean, that should have been cut and dried. Instead, run scores.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. For Gentry, he picks up his 5th stolen base on the campaign. 1 out and a runner on second base. Here's a hard hit ball and caught over there at first. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now.
Hey, so much for having to protect on an 0-2 count. This guy takes a huge rip at this ball and squares it up nicely. Just a tough break for him that he hit it right at someone.
Sam Fuld will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball one. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now he tries to dial back here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 2. Two out here and a runner at second. Now a swing and a ground ball to third. And this gets right under his glove. A costly mistake there. And on the error, a run is going to score.
Yeah, this ball might have caught him in between hops. He might have been unsure which way to turn his glove, over or under the ball. Instead, it just goes right through him.
Thomas Hawk will get a shot here in the inning after all, as that 2-out error could really turn out to have some major consequences.
Yeah, anytime you give this guy an at-bat, especially with a runner on base that he otherwise wouldn't have had, you're asking for trouble.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez. It puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
And this is low, but McCann able to get a handle on it quickly there. And that's taken up and in for ball 2.
Getting out here.
Pause, now the pitch. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And I'll tell you, this is an inning that you really don't want to continue any further. So this next pitch really needs to be a strike.
Fouled back. 3 runs already home here.
All right, strong strike 3.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
You know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and a guy moves up into scoring position here.
Billy Butler will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8.
Don't give us a run.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you gotta suck it up.
Now a changeup is bounced to second. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on just 1 lone hit, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Oakland is on top. Fernando Abad is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Fernando Abad.
Michael Lee will step in looking to remain perfect. He's already 4 for 4.
Michael Lee.
In there, and it's 0-1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. you don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
And he goes the other way with the fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Fuld is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Well, he fails here in his bid for a 5-hit ball game, but he's had a game to remember, no doubt about it.
Number 3 will step in, 1 for 4 in the ball game. Ball 1.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
Look out, 2-0 now.
Well, he's looking like he's a little too amped up out there. He's got to channel that a little more because that pitch wasn't that close.
1 out, nobody on. And this is hit hard on the ground toward short. On to Butler in time, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop,
David Lee come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Mets go down 1, 2, 3. They trail it here 6-4. Jay Lee will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Stephen Vogt will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
Stephen Vogt.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
In tight with the slider, 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this is going to be a foul ball. finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Avisail Garcia will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
He's going to need to crank that swing up another notch if he's going to catch up to those.
Bases are empty, one man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One pitch, a curveball that's right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
And that misses 2-2. Strikes him out as well, so make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
David Murphy will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. In some of these interleague matchups, guys are facing rookies, guys they've never faced before. Advantage hitter or pitcher?
Well, I'm always going to say it, advantage pitcher. Until you see what a guy's got and how he lets it go, you're just flying blind up there.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And now he has some trouble with it in center.
Boy, and that was some kind of effort out there. Here's a look at it. He's charging in hard, and this ball just kicks off his glove right there. This is going to be a base hit all the way, but it was nearly a super play.
Alex Rodriguez will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. Now here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
This is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Full count offering on its way. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 1 left for Oakland. They still lead it 6-4. Sean Doolittle is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 62, Sean Doolittle.
Number 30 will get another shot, hit by a pitch his last time.
First baseman, number 30.
In there, strike one.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
They go away here as he reaches for one and hits it on the ground to third. And a throw onto first by A-Rod is in time, one away.
Now batting, left fielder,
Michael Kadire will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing, and here's another chance down there at third. Are you kidding me? Look at A-Rod. And this throw is low as the ball scoots right by him at first. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his mitt on it, so there is no advance on the play.
Well, definitely a throwing error that time. Let's check and see how tough that scoop was. You can see it's kind of right in that border area of whether to turn the glove or not, and he gets it wrong here.
Matt Carpenter will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. This ball's in the air now, out to right field. There to play it is Garcia, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting, pitcher, James.
Juan Lagares will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Juan Lagares.
And that's in there for strike one.
He might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get one at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
And this is cut on and missed, so the Mets are down to their final strike now. Boy, he sure can sling that thing, can't he?
He sure can. A very wide arm angle, comes from the first base side. It's not straight either, it's moving.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
And he'll get the congratulations out there on the mound. That is save number 20 for him on the year.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And the Athletics tonight were treated to a fine performance from the man you see here, David Murphy. What a performance he turned in. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The A's are victorious here, 6-4. Good night from Flushing.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics. 6 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. For the Mets, time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.